the opportunity to share experience.
The World Café is one of the relatively new formats, and it enables people to sit around the round table, and they discussed and they asked the questions from their daily, practice or upcoming new refractive procedures.
It's a nice opportunity to get a spectrum of opinions about what's really going on, and it was a great discussion. We had a bit of back and forth. It was quite like the old Greeks, wasn't it? We had
exactly.
Thesis
You were
and
leading
antithesis.
the discussions, which was circulating around the table, and then we discussed and we came to conclusions. Not necessarily everyone needed to agree, but we all learned.
The truth is, we pass all this COVID time and a lot of meetings online, and we miss so much the face-to-face. And we try to implement some models that could provide even more the interaction between the delegates. And it's always good to share some experience, share knowledge with our peers, and face-to-face, being in a congress in this environment allowed us to make this format. The Barcelona Congress, it was really great. We had a record of participants, and we could feel the good vibe in the delegates with these new modalities. It's another way to be together and share science, not with a podium between us. And I think that is improving our sharing experience.
Often these days in a lecture theatre forum, the kind of traditional format, comes to the time for the discussion and people are a little bit nervous they don't want to get up in front of the whole audience and do it. But it was nice that people felt free to speak, didn't they? And perhaps in a more relaxed way that they might not do in a traditional kind of lecture theatre format.
People want to have answers for their own problems on the clinical practice. So things like how can I manage the astigmatism? How can I have better outcomes with the IOL power calculation? How can I address the dysphotopsia topic with my patients? So it's things that we all have that day by day, and we have the same anxieties, the same problems, the same concerns, and sharing that and receiving feedback of new kind of solutions, new kind of proposals. It's always good to go home with things to implement on the next day in our clinical practice. We will improve a little bit the World Café. So the World Café will be on the topic, bring your case to the table. So delegates will previously submit their clinical cases, the ones that they had more difficulties on management, on diagnosis, on treatment. So with the same case, we'll have 10 tables with different people discussing the same clinical case. And the moderators will deal with the answers of the different tables, getting a consensus to solve that problem. We are always trying to have more ability to provide educational programs to our members. So right now we are trying to develop a learning platform, and that will be the basis to explore all the educational programs that we have already, but putting all together in formats for addressing different problems, different ages, different also topics in our field. And that phase will be a huge progress.
Try all the different formats, the lectures, the World Cafes, the the other types of session that are going on, and give us your feedback, because we're trying to find out how to do this in a way that is the most exciting, the most interesting.
Nowadays they do explore, the online possibilities, and ESCRS throws, tons of materials there which are high quality. And then if they come to, experience that in person, I think that's different.
I think you'll find that it's a fantastic experience, both the winter meeting and the main congress.
We truly encourage them to come to join us for our congresses.
Please go to Copenhagen. Copenhagen will be an amazing congress. We are preparing a huge celebration also, so we'll have new features and you should not miss it.